So the story is focused heavily into the creation of the areas, making sure that the zones that you travel in reflect the story of that zone. There's the main quest line, which carries a lot of the story, and then there's also side quests and random quests, some of which will feed into the story as well. The exact interplay with the instanced dungeons is not yet known at this time. The instanced dungeons are designed for 4 people at a time. The outdoor zone, you can have lots of players running around, but they're not necessarily in your party. Whereas in the instance dungeon, it's 4 people. And there are mechanics that we can do in an instance dungeon that we couldn't do in the outdoor zone. And so you'll want to bring 3 friends for those parts of the game.
That may not be enough.
That's something that we're still talking about. We think it's important for people who don't have any, friends that play the game at the same time as them, for them to still be able to group. On the other hand, sometimes it can make the interaction feel very transactional, where it's like, I don't care about you, I just want you to do this dungeon with me, and then I never want to talk to you again. And so we don't necessarily want that either. And so we've been discussing the pros and cons. We don't have an answer yet. In the BlizzCon demo, we do some matchmaking, where you can say, find me a party, and then we do the matchmaking. So we definitely could go that route, and so it's not a tech issue. It's more of a design issue about making sure that players are able to play the content, but that people are also forming friendships and getting to know other people and being and making that social dynamic part of the game experience. I know that one of the great things about MMOs and mobile MMOs included is that the social experience means that I make new friends. And maybe it's someone that I never knew before and I met them doing a dungeon together. Or maybe it's a friend of a friend and we were in a guild together. And because we have a mutual friend, but then our mutual friend is not online, so we're like, oh, do you want to do a dungeon together? And now we're friends over time. Yeah. And so I think that we want kind of a lot of that kind of experience.
I think that's a very good question. We haven't nailed down on all the details yet, but definitely we wanted to take a look at the pros and cons of both options, and then we'll figure it out. But definitely that's an important part of gameplay too, so we understand.